How is he hasn't spoken to me because he hasn't had time? Where can we got this?
He hasn't spoken to me.
Yes, how is that?
Hän ei puhunut minulla.
Now you have two mistakes. Take it from the beginning. He hasn't.
Hän ei ole
Hän ei ole. And spoken.
puhunut
To me.
minulla.
That is I have.
Minulle.
Minulle, yes. So the neutral one is to me. We can think that the to me, to you, to him is probably used a lot more often than I have, you have. So if you have neutral vowel like minulle, the e there, then you don't have to think about the vowel harmony, and it's a bit more fluid experience. So how is he hasn't spoken to me? Because he hasn't had time.
Hän ei ole puhunut minulle, koska hänelle ei ole aikaa.
That would be correct, but now you're missing something from the last part. Only one little detail that can easily be lost. But how is he hasn't?
Hänelle ei ole.
Hänellä ei ole.
Hänellä would be I don't have time to or for him. But in this case we're talking he has or hasn't time. It's possession, it's not to him, for him.
And had.
Hänelle ei ole olla.
What is the form after have of the verb to be?
Ollut.
Ollut. So how is he hasn't had?
Hänelle ei ole ollut.
So it's not hänelle.
Hän.
So it's not to him at the beginning, but
hänellä.
hänellä. So how is he hasn't had?
Hänellä ei ole
And
ollut
ollut.
aikaa.
Aika, yes, time. Very good. And now from the beginning, not through memory, but thinking it through again. He hasn't spoken to me because he hasn't had time.
Hän ei ole puhunut minulle, koska hänellä ei ole ollut aikaa.
Yes, very good. How is we have organized it? First, we have organized.
Me olemme
Me olemme.
organisoida.
So let's take it step by step. What is to organize?
Organisoida.
And what is the first step that we always do, whatever form we want, after the to form? So if we want I form or you form or whatever form, what is the step that we always do?
Taking off the last syllable.
Yes, so organisoida becomes
Organisoi.
yes. And because we had da ending, we are not going to double the consonant because the last letter is not a consonant, and we are not going to add the two ends because we have the two vowels there. But how many ends are we going to add?
Oh, only one.
One. And what is the rest that we are going to add?
N-E-E-T. Net.
Yes, that's the plural, and here we have the plural. So how is we have organized?
Me olemme organisoineet.
Olemme organisoineet. And now if you say we have organized it, you can decide whether you want to use the certain state or uncertain state, but the meaning is of course different. So if you use uncertain state, what does that mean?
Still organizing.
Yes, we have started the process, but we haven't finished it. And what is the certain state?
The action is already finished.
Yes, we have finished the action. So how is whichever you want to use, we have organized it.
Me olemme organisoineet sitä
Or same,
yes.
if you want. Olemme organisoineet sitä or olemme organisoineet sen. Very good. How is we haven't organized it?
Me emme ole organisoineet sitä.
Not net, but
Net
organisoineet.
And it.
Sitä.
Very good. And how is I have wanted to organize it? First, I have wanted to organize.
Haluan
I have wanted.
ja olen halunnut.
What is the two form of to want?
Halunnut. To want.
What is the two form?
Halua.
So what is I want?
Is haluan.
Haluan, do we have a relationship?
Haluan. No. With.
Between vowels, do we have a relationship?
Yes, with a.
Yes, with U and A. To get the two form, we take off the personal ending and we either crush one of the partners or we go between them. Which one is it to get the two form?
We go between them.
Yes, how is to want?
Haluta.
Haluta. And to get the version after have, what do you do?
Taking off the last syllable.
Yes, what do you have?
Halu.
And what are you going to add?
Halu. Net. Halunnut.
Halunnut. Yes, you add N-N-U-T for the singular. So how is I have wanted to organize?
Haluan.
I have wanted.
Olen haluan.
That is
Olen
I want.
Yeah. Olen halunnut.
Olen halunnut to organize.
Olen halunnut organisoida.
Organisoida, it's the two form. And it, you can use whichever one you want.
Olen halunnut organisoida sen.
Yes, and what does that mean?
I want to organize it.
Yes, but
I want to finish it, like organize it.
yeah, but now let's think about the uncertain state first. So what would that mean? I have wanted to organize it. Olen halunnut organisoida sitä.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah, I know, but let's think this first.
Okay.
In uncertain, how is... Yeah, how...
Olen...
olen halunnut organisoida sitä, but what does it mean?
I wanted to organize it.
Yeah, you have...
But I couldn't.
Yeah. So you have never finished the thing. But you probably have started. But, of course, it's not very clear. Always, in this form, you might mean that you have started or you might have not. Olen halunnut organisoida sitä, but I haven't had the time. But let's say I have wanted to organize it, certain state. Let's say this could be some dream, for example. I have wanted to organize a great party or so. So it has nothing to do with the process of doing it, in a sense that we have never started to do it. So with the uncertain state, you have very likely started doing it, but with the certain state, you have never started. Because you see the finished process in your mind, but you have never started it. So how is I haven't wanted to organize it?
En ole halunnut
Halunnut, yes.
organisoida.
Organisoida?
Sitä.
Sitä. Very good. And why sitä?
It's a negative.
Yes, and what form is, or what state is? Yes, uncertain. Yes, very good. And the wait, to wait, is odottaa. How would you spell this?
O-D-O-T-T-A.
Odottaa.
T-T-A-A.
Yes, 2 T's, 2 A's. Odottaa. So how is I wait you?
Odotan sinua.
Sinua. Why A? Why A in sinua?
Like I wait you.
Yeah.
We don't know how many minutes we have.
Yes, so we don't have one clear action, and we don't know how much, so what state is it?
Uncertain.
Yes, and the A or A with 2 dots tells that it's the uncertain
But if
state.
you have some minutes, I will wait you 3 minutes.
But still, we would have the main body, I wait you, and that's ambiguous, we don't know how much. And if you say 3 minutes, what was the word 3? It started with kol. Kolme. And the word minute is minuutti. Minuutti. How would you spell it?
Minuutti.
Minuutti.
M-I-N-U-U-T-T-I.
Yes. 2 U's, 2 T's. Minuutti. Minuutti. Very good. So to create these things like 3 minutes, we use the singular uncertain state for some reason. So how would be 3 minutes?
3 minuutti.
And the uncertain singular?
3 minuuttia.
3 minuuttia. So for some reason, with the numbers, we use the singular uncertain state. So how would you say, I wait you for 3 minutes? Of course, you, don't need it 4 here. So how is I wait you 3 minutes?
Odotan, I wait you, okay. Yeah. Odotan sinua 3 minuuttia.
Yes, odotan sinua 3 minuuttia. And how would you say, I don't wait you for 3 minutes? Let's say, I will wait just 1 minute. I won't wait you for 3 minutes. So how is I don't wait you for 3 minutes?
En odota sinua 3 minuuttia.
Yes. But in the negative, the word 3 had to be also in the uncertain state. So in the positive, 3 is just like word car, for example. So for some reason, in the positive state, we don't have any ending in numbers, but in negative, we need the uncertain state. So how would be 3 minutes in negative. Uncertain state?
3 minuuttia.
3 minuuttia, yes. So how is I don't wait you for 3 minutes?
En odota sinua 3 minuuttia.
Yes, very good.
Is it all the numbers? 2, 3.
Yes, but kaksi, for example, the word 2. Oh, well, this is very good. Now we can get the little different version how some things work. So how is the word, well, I already said it, the word number 2 is kaksi. What was the verb to see? It had the H to K switch.
Katsoa.
That was to watch,
Yeah.
but it had the H to K switch to see.
The S verb.
Think about what could be the first syllable or first letter, whatever might trigger it.
Just disappear from my mind.
Yes, but don't worry. The first syllable is something, but the last letter of the first syllable and the ending is hda, so HDA with 2 dots. But now hda, you need to figure out the first syllable. So the last letter of the first syllable is H. But what are the first 2 letters?
Na.
Yes, N and A with 2 dots. So how is to see?
Nähdä. Nähdä.
Nähdä. And what is number 2?
Number 2, kaksi.
Kaksi. And if you say, I don't wait you for 2 minutes, you need to have the uncertain version of the word 2, kaksi. And to find out how we're going to build that, first we are going to have he sees. How is he sees?
Hän näkee.
Hän näkee with 2 E's. So the H changed to what letter?
To K.
K. And if we think about the word kaksi, the word 2 or number 2, which one do we have, K or H?
We have K.
Yes. So we need the soft version. In nähdä, I see, näen, we drop the H. But here we are going to change the K to H. So kaksi. And if you take the last syllable off, what do you have?
Kak.
Kak. And now change the last K to H. What do you have then?
Ka.
Ka. So the SI ending, like kaksi, or not really ending, but last syllable, SI, behaves little differently than the most words, because many words that have this SI ending that behave a little differently are originally from the Proto-Uralic language, from the language that was spoken around the Uralic mountains in the modern day Russia, where in this area is the origin of Finnish, Estonian and Hungarian languages as well as others. So some old words from the Proto-Uralic have the old behavior of such words. And for example, the word 2, kaksi, has this behavior. And these words that are from the Proto-Uralic and have SI as last syllable have one certain pattern that they follow. So we have kaksi, we take off the last syllable, and we change the K to H, we have kaht. And now what we are going to do to get the not certain, but uncertain state of the word number 2, we are going to add a T and A. Later we are going to go into more detail with this SI ending, but for now just add the T and A there. How is it?
Kahta.
Kahta. And so how would it be 2 minutes in negative.
2 minuuttia.
2 minuuttia. So how is I don't wait you for 2 minutes?
En odota sinua 2 minuuttia.
And I wait for you for 2 minutes. Or no, I wait you for 2 minutes.
Odotan sinua 2 minuuttia.
Kaksi. In spoken language you can hear the I dropping out.
Kaksi.
But kaks or kaksi in the standard language. But as it's softening in the uncertain state, the K is changing to what letter?
To H.
Yes, and then we did something more which we are going to discuss later.